BookTok is a term that refers to a community on the social media app TikTok of readers and authors passionate about literature and books, which typically interacts with the use of the hashtag BookTok. The readers on BookTok recommend, review, and discuss books by making engaging videos about them.
Books that I would literally sell my soul to.
These are my god tier books.
I've read hundreds of novels.
Based on all the books I read all year long. Listen up, bitch. You think you're reading something? I do not hand out 5-star
BookTok. Let's go over.
So I heard that are a little bit of
These are books that I recommend to literally anybody, no matter who is asking. These are books that I will never stop recommending. Here are my thoughts on popular BookTok books. These are books that will get you out of a...
We're just a community of people who love books.
TikTok has fueled an explosion of reading amongst them and reading really good books as well.
You know, that's encouraging.
At the beginning of the pandemic, I would never have anticipated is that particularly some groups of our customers have really embraced coming back into the stores, enjoy being around physical books, enjoy choosing them by handling them and discussing them within our stores. And as I say, the biggest group that we've seen that really has exploded has been young adults.
According to the New York Times, Barnes & Noble notably reported a 14% gain in book sales in 2020, the year hashtag BookTok launched. Before the pandemic, bookstores were struggling. 65% of Barnes & Nobles temporarily closed during the pandemic. This was over 400 stores. Many users are using TikTok to promote older books that have now resurfaced in popularity. In 2022, 30% of books sold were new releases, while 70% were backlist titles, which is a 68% increase from the year before.
We are still enjoying an extraordinary boom in reading, and it's sort of across the piece, but it's particularly actually with young adults.
You know, that's encouraging, because just when you think, you know, the younger generation is hooked on devices and not really into, you know, reading just books and all that, and that's very wrong. It appears to be quite wrong.
It's completely wrong, and in our top 10 for the last 6 months or so, consistently over half the books have been titles that have been driven by this age group, and they're old books. They're not new published books. It's really exciting.
All right. Well, best of luck this holiday season. James Daunt is the CEO of Barnes & Noble.
I come here as much as I can.
Okay, how much time do you spend here when you come?
When I come, it depends. Some days I spend like 30 minutes, other days I'll spend like 3 hours just browsing the books and like reading different things.
Where do you get your book recommendations from?
So usually I get my recommendations from TikTok, either random like people that come on my For You page, or I follow this influencer called Steph Bauer, and she posts really good like recommendations.
Oh, okay. Why would you buy a book at a retail price at Barnes & Noble's when you could get it much cheaper on Amazon or other retailers?
I think that the experience of like coming into Barnes & Noble's, being able to see the books and like touch them and read them and like actually experience like being around these books and like being able to pick them up, read the back, read different pages, or like reread like pages you've read, or I don't know, it's just like the experience of being here, like surrounded by books, that makes it way better than just going on Amazon, even though it is cheaper.
So it's more about the experience.
It's more about the experience.
Okay.
I come here a lot, like once a week.
Okay. What do you love about Barnes & Noble's?
The vibe, just I feel like it's quiet, and then like it just has a calm vibe. Also, I just like all the options. I could just read through some books, and then it's holding the physical copy. Also, I can get it that day, and I don't have to wait. My biggest problem with Amazon is I gotta wait. I hate waiting. So I say looking at the actual physical copy, you can see how thick a book is, how big the book is. You can actually read a few pages from the book to see if you like the wording. With Amazon, you just gotta like guess if you like the book or not. You can actually read a few chapters here, so that's why I prefer to come and physically get it.
Yes, thank you so much.
No problem.